This plant has stood for a year against the test of time. Planted by a good friend of mine, gone by the nickname King Toast. I've seen a lifetime of friends go over the years, but King Toast, he has stayed. Now it's time for his own place in my bush encampment. It's officially time. Today is the day, and I think it's been a long time coming. King Toast, friend of mine, is going to get his own tent down in my encampment. The only person who I've ever given this privilege to have their own tent down here. King Toast. Now, of course, to do so, we've got to find a spot. And I already have the perfect spot near the gym we did. But to do so, I, of course, have got to get some materials. And we're, of course, wasting no time. Alright, got some nails and some rope. So, let's get to the area to begin construction. Bit of smoke over there by the looks of it. Neighbours having a fire. Now I want to just quickly turn some light onto a recent situation that has happened. And that is the fallen branch right here. Now I did kind of touch on this at the end of last episode. But yeah, it was dark, you couldn't really see much. So, seeing it in a bit more of a different light here today. And the bush plant, it is on the edge of death right now. In the next episode, I'm going to come back and I'm going to move it to the pond to try and save it, hopefully. Because that's about all I can do. I can't get this branch down without crushing it. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens there. But yeah, this was a bit of an unexpected disaster. Luckily, the main tent didn't get crushed, and at the moment it looks fine. Fingers crossed, but there are still cracks in the tree hanging over it. But hopefully, for the most part, this holds up long enough to save the bush plant. But yeah, who knows what kind of casualties it's going to cause when it actually falls. So for anyone wondering, these are the pumpkins. They need some soil. Something's been digging around in there. Also, I generally have no idea what the neighbours are doing. I just heard one of them yell out, "Hoo hoo!" So I don't know, Santa Claus is visiting them or something, but there's quite a bit of smoke arising. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get to work. And of course, we'll have beautiful partner to help us. Don't look at me like that. I'm a professional. What are you doing? This here is going to be the spot. Now, if you don't know, and you haven't been around on the channel for a while, this is the spot. What is wrong with my hat? This is the spot that the shadow demons were first sighted. If they're real or not, who knows? It just looked like one in the picture. You can go watch my older videos for that. But yeah, this is going to be the spot where we build the King Toast tent. And hey, maybe if the rain holds off and all is well, we might even get him down to check it out at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But one thing I can guarantee is I'm going to nail a piece of toast to a tree, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. Here at the storage tent, I knew I'd find a use for this pole someday. Alright, so the tent is coming along quite nice. I'm going to get a pole in here to give it a little bit more support. It is getting a bit dark, so we'll probably have to finish the rest of this tomorrow. But we'll get the pole in, and I think that's a good enough spot to call today a day. So, beautiful partner's got the pole behind me. So can you bring that in? This is a pole.
fall.
It's quite pole-like. No, it's gonna rip it. Okay. That's not good.
Maybe it didn't work.
Oh no. A true friend deserves a true place. Alright, here, brand new day. Got our pole set in. Gonna dig it into the ground a bit though, just to make sure it is extra secure. But before we do that, let's hammer some toast to the tree. I ain't gonna lie, this is something I never quite thought I'd be doing, is hammering toast to a tree. Alright, got ourselves a little spot here. You dig it in. There we go. Dug in. That should do it. Holding it quite nicely, I'll say. I'm gonna say, the King Toast tent, good new addition. And it is now time I say it. This is the final tent that I am adding to my encampment. This is it. This is the last one. I will not be adding any more after this. From now on, it's just improving existing ones and, well, getting ready for the storm season, because it's already been pretty bad and the bush is changing forever. It's never going to be the same again, and I don't know what to do, because at the rate things are going with erosion, it looks like I may lose a way across the creek for good. But only time will tell. However, there is something I just can't shake. A thought. I'm on the risk of losing everything I've worked so hard for. It could all soon be gone. And this is true with anything. You never know how much time you've got left with something. All you can do is make the most of the time you've got. Rumour is there's a potential cyclone that could be on the way. Rumour. Don't know how true it is based on sources, but if it were to happen, and look, it's already shaping up to be a pretty bad storm season, but if this did happen, it could, well, quite easily take out the entire encampment if the waters rise high enough. Coming down here to the creek, and I have been touching on this subject, you can already see where it is eroding away. This whole area here is going to get cut off and just deleted, pretty much. You can already see it eroding all there too. And all through here is also getting taken away. Now, if you've been watching the series since the start, you'll know this used to be a lot higher up. You know, you could still walk on this when it flooded, but not anymore. We're losing it, and this is the only way to cross. Once this is gone, well, I guess time will tell, but the results of what's going to happen, they ain't looking pretty. It's only a matter of time before the bridge itself is swept away. But I think now it's time to hear from the man, the myth, the legend, King Toast himself. Your legacy is what you make it. King Toast, while quiet, barely speaking, keeps his goodwill and kindness. A true friend. One word can be worth 1,000 more. King Toast, are you ready to see the toast tent?
Yes.
Let's go! You can see the clouds in there. They're still here from the war. This is the toast tent. There was a toast on that tree, but something ate it. What do you think?
That's a hungry bird.
Yes. Wisdom. And mosquitoes. And that'll do it for this episode, guys. We got the toast approval. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll get around to decorating the toast tent properly another time. I have no ideas right now. Maybe we'll get some King Toast insight and wisdom. Thank you for watching, and of course, see yous in the next one. Bye now.